Well, hello again, everyone. This is Larry back with you here on St. Nick's Farms, and I really do appreciate you joining us here on the channel today. I was parking a few weeks ago on a downhill slant, and I thought I really had to get on the parking brake, and whenever I did, I heard a big pop, and later on I found this little piece right here. You may be able to see a little bit better view of it in the video down here of it laying on the seat of the Gator. As I was saying, I heard a pop and suddenly I had no more parking brake, and I went on YouTube and nowhere could I find a YouTube video on the parking brake problem for this particular model Gator, the XUV550. So what I'm going to be working on today, and we've got the new parking brake line cable. I hope it's the right one, and I don't really know where to start, but I'm going to let you join us and we'll work through this together. And hopefully if you have a problem like this, this video will be able to help you to replace the broken parking brake cable on the John Deere XUV550. So again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like the video. That's very important to us. So come on folks, let's get it started. I'm going to start by raising the hood on the Gator. Got a couple of latches on either side, rubber latches that will give us let us be able to raise the hood on it. Okay, now let's get around here and take a look at the storage compartment. Before I go any further, let me just point out to you, I think you'll be able to see this. Right here is the brake cable coming out of the cockpit of the Gator, and it's coming around here, and that's where we kind of lose it. And for that reason, we're going to have to remove the storage compartment here and give us access to be able to look down and see where this cable goes. Again, I am not for certain that this is the proper cable for this Gator. We ordered this based on the research that we did, but hopefully once we get all of this off, we will have the right cable. And I'll put a part number to this cable down in the description, so that if you needed to order one, if it works and you needed to order one, you would have that information. I don't know what size this star driver is to give you that information. All I can tell you is it is the one that fits the T25s or standard deck screw that uses the star drive for them. So that's what I'm using here, and that's what fits these screws on the storage compartment. the parking brake cable comes around and comes into this area here, and it is surrounded by some plates or some covers. And so I think what I'm going to have to do is to just start taking off here and see if this will reveal what we've got to deal with underneath this cover. This is a number 10 bolt, and I chose my smaller ratchet with a number 10 small socket on it, 10 millimeter. So we're just going to start taking this apart. Hopefully we'll have some success here, and we'll be able to see what we're dealing with when we get this off. The other nut is, or the other little bolt is down here in a bad situation, bad position, and I apologize that getting our hand in the way, but in order to get the leverage on it, we just about have to. Okay, we've got another one somewhere that is still holding that plate on. Okay, it appears that the other little bolts that are holding this are the ones that's in this part here also. So let's take these out. There'll be this one down here that's on the bottom near the frame. And we'll see. There's one more that we've got to get to. Alright, we've got this bolt right here. Let's see if we can. I'll have to take the extension off of my ratchet, I think, in order to be able to access this because of these cables here. So push them out of the way just a little bit. The bolt's coming out, but it seems to be in a bind. I think probably this housing that's around this is probably in a little bit of a bind, so may have some difficulty getting all of that back in place. Now, something is still holding it somewhere. Let's see what we've got. There's 4 bolts that we've taken out, but there still seems to be one holding it somewhere, and I can't find where that might be. Okay, I know this is an awkward camera angle, but I've got this one that I've located right here. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing to, but let's see if we can get it and see if that is the one that is holding everything still in place. Seems to be freeing some things up a little bit, so hopefully this is the one in question. Alright, that seems to have freed everything up if we can get it out now. So there were 5 bolts that were holding that housing around this brake assembly. There we go. Okay. Let me see if I can get the camera down and you can see what this is revealing here. I think that, first of all, I believe I've got the correct cable, and secondly, I believe now we'll be able to, it looks like there's a little keeper pin here that we can take off, and that will free that up, and then we can loosen this cable nut here, and that'll loosen this up so we can get this out. So that's where I'm going to start, is getting those items loose and free, and then we'll go back into the underneath and see if we can get the cable out from underneath the dash. I'm going to start by seeing if I can get this little keeper pin out here. Okay, there it is. Let's try a 1/2 inch first. This is a 1/2 inch that is holding this in place here. Wait, we got to get the I took the little keeper pin out, but I didn't take the pin that actually holds the cable. That little fellow right there. So that frees the cable up. I hope you can see it there. And now we'll go and see what we're looking at on the inside. Folks, I apologize, but I'm trying to get you the best camera angle that I possibly can under the circumstances. But what it looks like, if you can see, I don't know if you can, but see the tip of this little awl here, it looks like there is a keeper washer that's on the top here that I've got to get back out of place. In other words, I've got to get it off the cable here on the top, and then what will happen is I'll drop the cable down, and there's enough room then for it to come out of this little slot here in this bracket. So let's see if we can get this out. And I know my hands are going to be in the way. Okay. There you can see the little keeper washer. Now, I should be able to slide that down enough. I may do this from underneath. Let's see if I can get underneath and pull it down. And it should. Okay, I got it loose now. There we go. There we go. Okay, here's the old cable, and it is out, and it looks like, here's the new cable. It looks like they are one and the same, so hopefully now if we can just reverse this process that we just completed, we can get this cable back on and we'll be back in business. But here goes the fun part of trying to route this back up through where we just took it down. So let's see what happens. Well, I've got it off. I know you can't see it, but we've got another case of one of those little odd shaped keeper pins here where the cable attaches. Oh, there we go. And again, you can see we got another one of those little odd keeper pins. Now that that's off, let's go back to trying to route the new cable up through there. Okay, there's the cable coming up. See if we can get it on up through here. Okay, I think I'll start by trying to get this little keeper washer back in place. I believe that may have it. But let's see now if we can get this little odd shaped keeper pin back up here before that comes off. And I apologize if my hand's in the way, but it's just there we go, got that back on. Okay, I believe that about has everything underneath here taken care of. So now let's move back out to the front and see if we can get everything situated back down here now. Okay, let's see if we can get this pin back in here and get the end of the parking brake connected here to this, to the lever. Alright, got that little pin back in. Now if I can rotate it enough to see the hole in it and get this second little odd shaped keeper pin back in place. Alright, here we go. Well, that was better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's see if we can get this tightened up now and maybe test the brake and see if it engages okay. Alright, let me go check the cable or the brake and see how that feels. Let you watch this outside. I'm going to let you look at the inside. We're going to do a little test run here and see just how it works out. Okay, the parking brake light is on. I'm going to release the parking brake. Now let's see if we can back up here. This is a pretty steep incline right here going up toward the house. So let's stop right here and we'll... Okay, that seems pretty good, pretty nice. Let's see now if we can release it. It released okay. So we'll go back down to the barn. Let's get the hood back up. And we'll go about now trying to get that little plate back on, cover back on with all of those very inconvenient places to put the bolts back in. So let's get started on that now. Okay, put the hood back down, latch it in place. Move the brush guard back into position, and I believe that's just about it. Get my light up out of the floor. Well, there you have it, everybody. Successful job of putting the new parking brake cable on, and I hope this helps you. I don't claim to be an authority, because actually what we were doing today was just going along and figuring it out as we went. I did not find any YouTube videos on the subject, so maybe this will help you if you've got one of these, one of this model Gators, and you ever have a problem with your parking brake. Maybe it'll help you about knowing where to start and put your new parking brake cable on. So thank you so much for joining us here on St. Nick's Farms today. I really do appreciate it. I always ask you to give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and the reason for that, it helps us to get positioned to get more views on YouTube. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here today. And this is Larry. I look forward to seeing you the next time. So until then, bye-bye everybody. Take care. See ya.